Come in. Enter a room. You can come in now and take your seat. Walk in. Enter casually. She walked in right as the bell rang. Step in. Enter briefly or formally. The principal stepped in to observe the class. Sit down. Take a seat. Please sit down and open your books. Stand up. Rise to your feet. Everyone stand up for the pledge. Line up. Form a line. Line up outside the classroom door. File in. Enter in an orderly line. The students filed in quietly after recess. File out. Leave in an orderly line. We filed out of the room when the bell rang. Show up, arrive, or appear. Only half the class showed up today. Roll in late, arrive late casually, informal. He rolled in 10 minutes late without an excuse. Head in, go inside. Let's head in before class starts. Head out, leave. We'll head out once the bell rings. Stay in, remain inside. I stayed in during lunch to finish my work. Stay after, remain after class. She stayed after to ask the teacher a question. Hang around, remain nearby without purpose. Some students hang around after class. Wait around, wait without doing much. We waited around for the teacher to arrive. Check in, report presence. Check in with the front desk first. Check out, officially leave. I need to check out early today. Sign in, write your name to record attendance. Sign in if you arrive late. Sign out, record that you are leaving. Don't forget to sign out before you go. Clock in, record arrival time, work study interns. I clocked in for my campus job at noon. Clock out, record departure time. You can clock out after your shift. Pay attention, focus mentally. Please pay attention to the instructions. Tune in, focus on what's happening. Tune in, we're starting the lesson. Tune out, stop paying attention. I tuned out during the long lecture. Listen up, pay close attention. Listen up, this will be on the test. Speak up, talk louder or participate. Speak up so everyone can hear you. Raise your hand, signal to speak. Raise your hand before answering. Call on. Choose someone to speak. The teacher called on me. Answer back. Reply, sometimes sharply. Don't answer back to the teacher. Talk back. Respond rudely to authority. He got in trouble for talking back. Act up. Misbehave. The class started acting up after lunch. Settle down. Become calm. Settle down so we can begin. Calm down. Relax emotionally. Calm down. It's just a quiz. Quiet down. Lower noise level. Quiet down, please. Zone out. Mentally disconnect. I zoned out halfway through the lecture. Space out. Lose focus mentally. She spaced out during math class. Lean in. Show interest physically. Students leaned in during the discussion. Sit through. Remain until the end. We had to sit through a long assembly. Sit out. Not participate. He sat out the activity due to injury. Step aside. Move out of the way. Step aside so others can pass. Study up. Prepare thoroughly. Study up for tomorrow's exam. Read up on. Learn by reading. I read up on the topic last night. Look up. Search for information. Look up the definition online. Go over. Review. Let's go over the homework. Review 4. Prepare again. I reviewed for the test all weekend. Brush up on. Refresh knowledge. I need to brush up on grammar. Catch up. Reach the same level. I missed class, so I'm catching up. Keep up. Stay at the same pace. It's hard to keep up with the readings. Fall behind. Lag academically. He fell behind after missing school. Get ahead. Progress faster. She got ahead by studying early. Work through. Complete step by step. We worked through the problems together. Figure out. Understand or solve. I finally figured it out. Pick up. Learn. Learn informally. I picked up a lot from class discussions. Take in. Mentally absorb. That's a lot of information to take in. Absorb information. Understand deeply. She absorbs information quickly. Lock in. Memorize firmly. Lock in those formulas before the test. Drill into. Repeat to memorize. The teacher drilled it into us. Sink in. Become understood gradually. It didn't sink in until later. Wrap your head around. Understand something complex. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Piece together. Understand by combining parts. I pieced together the lesson from my notes. Miss out on, lose an opportunity. I missed out on the review session. Work on, spend time doing a task. I'm working on my history project tonight. Hand in, submit completed work. Hand in your essays by Friday. Turn in, submit officially, most common. We have to turn in the assignment online. Pass in, give to the teacher, less common, still natural. Pass in your papers when you're done. Turn out, result, or end up. The group project turned out better than I expected. Hand back, return graded work. The teacher handed back our quizzes. Give back, return something. She gave back my notebook after class. Take home, bring home from school. We have a worksheet to take home. Bring back, return with something. Bring back the signed form tomorrow. Copy down, write exactly as shown. Copy down the notes from the board. Write up, prepare in finished written form. Write up your lab report neatly. Type up, write using a computer. I need to type up my essay tonight. Fill out, complete a form. Fill out the information sheet. Cross out, draw a line through to delete. Cross out the wrong answer. Scratch out, roughly remove writing. He scratched out his mistake. Redo, do again. You'll have to redo the assignment. Start over, begin again from the beginning. I made too many mistakes, so I started over. Finish up, complete the last part. Finish up your homework before dinner. Wrap up, complete and conclude. Let's wrap up the project today. Put off, delay intentionally. Don't put off your homework until Sunday. Put together, assemble or create. She put together a great presentation. Read through, read completely. Read through the article once first. Skim through, read quickly for main ideas. Skim through the chapter before class. Flip through, turn pages casually. I flipped through my notes. Look through, examine carefully. Look through your sources again. Scan for, search for specific information. Scan for key terms. Write down, record in writing. Write down important points. Jot down, write quickly. Jot down your ideas. Note down, record formally. Note down the references. Quote from, use exact words. She quoted from the textbook. Pull from, take information from a source. I pulled examples from 3 articles. Cut out, remove text or material. Cut out unnecessary paragraphs. Paste in, insert copied content. Paste in the image here. Edit out, remove during editing. Edit out repeated ideas. Revise for, improve for a purpose. Revise for clarity. Check over, review for mistakes. Check over your paper. Proofread for, check carefully for errors. Proofread for grammar mistakes. Cite from, reference a source. Cite from credible sources. Build on, expand ideas. Build on your argument. Leave out, exclude. Leave out irrelevant details. Sum up, summarize. Sum up your findings. Study for, prepare academically. I studied for the math test. Cram for, study intensely at the last minute. He crammed for the exam. Test out, demonstrate proficiency to skip. She tested out of basic math. Quiz on, test briefly on a topic. We were quizzed on vocabulary. Take a test. Sit for an exam. I'm taking a test tomorrow. Pass out tests. Distribute. The teacher passed out the exams. Hand out. Distribute. Hand out the answer sheets. Fill in answers. Complete responses. Fill in all sections. Bubble in. Shade multiple choice answers. Bubble in your answers carefully. Blank out. Forget suddenly. I blanked out during the test. Run out of time. Not finish before time ends. I ran out of time on the last question. Turn in early. Submit before time ends. She turned in early. Fail out. Be removed for poor performance. He failed out of the program. Pass on a question. Skip temporarily. I passed on that question. Retake. Take again. I'm retaking the test. Make up a test. Take later. She made up the quiz. Grade on. Evaluate based on criteria. The teacher grades on accuracy. Mark down, reduce score, points were marked down for errors. Mark up, add corrections or comments. The paper was marked up. Curve grades, adjust scores statistically. The professor curved the grades. Hand out, distribute materials. The teacher handed out the worksheets.
Pass around, distribute among students. Pass the papers around your row. Put away, return items to storage. Put away your books. Take out, remove from a bag or desk. Take out your notebooks. Set up, arrange materials or equipment. Set up your lab stations.
Clean up, tidy after an activity. Clean up before the bell rings. Wipe down, clean surfaces. Wipe down your desks. Break into groups. Divide into groups. Break into groups of 4. Pair up, work with a partner. Pair up with someone next to you. Team up, work together as a team. You'll team up for this project. Split up, separate into smaller units. Let's split up and cover different topics. Switch seats, exchange seating positions. Switch seats with your partner. Move around, change positions. Move around and check other posters. Sit together, sit as a group. Sit together if you're working as a team. Work together, collaborate. Work together to solve the problem. Work alone, work independently. This part you'll work alone. Present to, formally explain to an audience. Present your findings to the class. Go first. Start before others. Who wants to go first? Go next. Follow the previous speaker. You'll go next. Call on. Choose a student to speak. The teacher called on Alex. Point out. Draw attention to something. She pointed out an error on the board. Hand back. Return graded work. The quizzes were handed back today. Talk to. Speak privately or formally. The teacher talked to him after class. Talk over. Discuss together. Let's talk over your concerns. Go over. Rules. Review. We went over the classroom rules. Lay out. Instructions. Explain clearly. The teacher laid out the instructions. Walk through. Explain step by step. She walked us through the process. Check on. See how someone is doing. The teacher checked on my progress. Follow up. Check again later. She followed up by email. Pull aside. Speak privately. The teacher pulled him aside. Send out emails. Distribute messages. Notices were sent out to parents. Write up discipline. Formally record misconduct. The student was written up. Mark down. Reduce a grade. Points were marked down for lateness.
Give out grades, distribute grades. Final grades were given out. Help out, assist. The tutor helped out during class.
Step in, intervene. The teacher stepped in to stop the argument. Step back, allow independence. She stepped back and let us try.
Pack up, put belongings away. Pack up before you leave. Unpack, take items out. Unpack your supplies. Carry around, take with you.
He carries his laptop around campus. Bring in, bring to school or class. Bring in your permission slip. Take home, bring home from school. We took the project home. Pull out, remove from storage. Pull out your folders. Put back, return to original place. Put the markers back. File away, store documents properly. File away completed forms. Sort out, organize or resolve. Sort out the paperwork. Clean out, remove unwanted items. Clean out your locker.
Clear off,
remove items from a surface.
Clear off your desk. Label up, attach labels. School natural phrasing. Label up your notebooks.
Hand over, give officially. Hand over the signed form. Check off, mark as completed. Check off your name on the list. Mark off, cross off. Mark off completed tasks. Fill in, complete missing information. Fill in the blanks.
Sign off on, give approval.
The principal signed off on it. Drop off, deliver briefly. I dropped off my assignment. Pick up, collect. Pick up your report cards. Store away, put in storage. Store away extra supplies. Hang out, spend time relaxing or socializing. We usually hang out by the library after class. Walk around, Move casually without a specific destination. We walked around campus waiting for our next class. Sit around. Spend time doing nothing in particular. They sat around the quad talking and checking their phones. Chill out. Relax. Calm down. Let's chill out for a bit before the meeting starts. Kill time. Do something just to pass time. I killed time by scrolling through my notes before practice. Wander around. Walk with no clear direction. She wandered around campus during her free period. Cut through. Take a shorter route. We cut through the science building to get there faster. Head over. Go toward a place. I'm going to head over to the student center. Meet up. Get together at a planned time place. We're meeting up after our last class. Catch up, talk about recent events, reconnect. We caught up over coffee between lectures. Show around, guide someone through a place. He showed the new students around campus. Stick around, stay longer than expected. I'll stick around until the club meeting ends. Pass by. Move past a place. I passed by the gym on my way to class. Run into. Meet unexpectedly. I ran into my professor at the bookstore. Split off. Separate from a group. Some students split off to grab lunch. Stick with. Stay with someone or something. I stuck with my friends during orientation. Tag along. Join someone, often casually. My roommate tagged along to the meeting. Head back. Return to a place. Let's head back to the dorm before it gets late. Stay late. Remain longer than usual. We stayed late to finish the group project. Leave early. Depart before the usual time. She left early to catch the bus home. Sign up for. Register to join. I signed up for the debate club. Join in. Participate in an activity. Everyone joined in during the icebreaker. Drop out. Quit or leave an activity or program. He dropped out of the club mid-semester. Opt out. Choose not to participate. She opted out of the fundraiser. Try out for. Audition for a team or role. She tried out for the school play. Make the team. Be accepted into a team. He practiced hard and made the team. Sit in on. Attend without full participation. I sat in on the meeting to see what it was like. Fill in for. Temporarily replace someone. I filled in for the treasurer during the meeting. Step up. Take responsibility or initiative. She stepped up when the leader was absent. Step down. Resign from a position. He stepped down as club president. Take on. Accept a role or responsibility. She took on the role of event coordinator. Hand over. Transfer control or responsibility. The old officers handed over their duties. Pitch in. Help contribute effort. Everyone pitched in to set up the event. Help out. Assist informally. Volunteers helped out during the fair. Take charge of. Assume leadership. She took charge of planning the fundraiser. Lead on. Guide or direct. Often ongoing. He led on the discussion during practice. Follow through. Complete what was promised. You need to follow through on your plans. Back out. Withdraw from a commitment. He backed out at the last minute. Wrap up. Finish an activity. We wrapped up the meeting early. Show off. Display skills or achievements proudly. The team showed off their trophies. Warm up. Prepare physically. We warmed up before the game. Cool down. Relax muscles after activity. The coach told us to cool down after practice. Workout. Exercise or train. She works out at the school gym. Stretch out. Lengthen muscles. Stretch out before you start running. Team up. Work together as a team. They teamed up for the relay. Line up. Form a line. The players lined up for drills. Sub in. Replace a player in a game. The coach subbed him in during the second half. Sub out. Remove a player. She was subbed out to rest. Sit out. Not participate temporarily. He sat out the game due to injury. Cheer on. Support enthusiastically. Students cheered on their classmates. Call out. Shout instructions or names. The coach called out plays from the sidelines. Play against. Compete with another team. We played against our rival school. Try out. Audition or test skills. Students tried out for varsity. Train for. Prepare for a competition. She's training for the regional meet. Push through. Continue despite difficulty. He pushed through the final lap. Hold back. Restrain effort or emotion. Don't hold back during practice. Go all out. Give maximum effort. They went all out in the championship game. Back off. Reduce pressure or intensity. The coach told them to back off. Take on. Face a challenge or opponent. We're taking on the top-ranked team. Knock out. Eliminate from competition. They knocked out the defending champions. Get away with. Avoid punishment for something wrong. He thought he could get away with cheating. Crack down on. Enforce rules more strictly. The school cracked down on tardiness. Write up. Officially document a rule violation. The teacher wrote him up for disrupting class. Send out. Distribute officially. Notices, warnings. The office sent out discipline notices. Call in. Parents. Request parents to come to school. They called in his parents after the incident. Send home. Require a student to leave school. She was sent home for breaking dress code. Kick out. Force someone to leave. Informal. He got kicked out of class for yelling. Suspend from. Temporarily remove from school or activities. She was suspended from school for a week. Put on probation. Place under conditional supervision. He was put on probation after repeated offenses. Lay down rules. Clearly establish rules. The principal laid down strict rules. Enforce rules. Make sure rules are followed. Teachers are expected to enforce rules fairly. Break rules. Violate regulations. Students who break rules face consequences. Act out. Behave disruptively. He started acting out during lectures. Mess around. Behave carelessly or irresponsibly. Stop messing around and focus on your work. Fool around. Joke or waste time. They were fooling around instead of studying. Cut class. Skip a scheduled class. He cut class to hang out with friends. Skip out on. Avoid something you're supposed to do. She skipped out on detention. Stay after. Remain after class or school. You need to stay after to talk to me. Serve detention. Complete assigned disciplinary time. He served detention after school. Own up to. Admit responsibility. She owned up to copying the homework. Hang out with. Spend time socially. I hang out with my classmates after school. Sit with. Sit next to or stay near. She sat with her friends at lunch. Talk to. Communicate directly. He talked to his friend about the project. Talk over. Discuss something together. Let's talk over the plan after class. Mess with. Tease or bother, sometimes negatively. Stop messing with him during class. Joke around. Make jokes casually. They joked around while waiting. Laugh off. Treat something as unimportant. She laughed off the mistake. Brush off. Ignore or dismiss. He brushed off the criticism. Stick with. Remain loyal or close. She stuck with her friends. Pair off. Form pairs. Students paired off for the activity. Break off. End a relationship or connection. They broke off the partnership. Fall out. Have a disagreement. The two friends fell out over a rumor. Make up. Reconcile after conflict. They made up after talking it through. Tag along. Join without invitation. His brother tagged along to lunch. Look out for. Protect or watch over. Friends should look out for each other. Stand up for. Defend someone. She stood up for her classmate. Back up. Support someone. His friends backed him up. Call out. Publicly point out behavior. She called him out for being rude. Check in. See how someone is doing. I checked in with her after the exam. Catch on. Understand something. It took him a while to catch on. Work on. Actively do or improve. We're working on our final project. Split up tasks. Divide responsibilities. We split up tasks to save time. Divide up. Separate into parts. They divided up the research work. Put together. Assemble or create. She put together the presentation. Pull together. Collaborate closely. The team pulled together to finish. Carry out. Complete a plan or task. They carried out the experiment. Follow through. Complete what was started. You need to follow through on your role. Fall apart. Fail or break down. The plan fell apart at the last minute. Miss a deadline. Fail to submit on time. He missed the deadline by 1 day. Meet a deadline. Finish on time. They met the deadline easily. Turn in late. Submit after the due time. She turned in the paper late. Hand in early. Submit before due date. He He handed in the assignment early. Catch up on, complete overdue work. She caught up on missing tasks. Stay on track, continue progressing as planned. We stayed on track despite setbacks. Get done, finish completely. Let's get this done today. Wrap up, finish neatly. We wrapped up the project. Go overtime, exceed allotted time. Our presentation went overtime. Cut short and earlier than planned. The meeting was cut short. Start over, begin again from the beginning. We had to start over after the file corrupted. Fix up, improve or repair. They fixed up the final draft.